All right, dirty money question time. Gonna go to the dog bowl. Take out a question. Here we go. This one. How do I terminate my GC the right way? Pretty good question. First off, that's a process. If you did things right from day one, and if you're asking that question, you probably didn't. So a couple things that we do that we've always taught, and the way we even handle it now is, you know, if you're looking at possibly, if you're already thinking about basically terminating your contract, then what you need to start thinking about is how you're going to do it, when you're going to do it. Pull the trigger already, but you got a plan. So one, know your budget. What have you paid? Where does the budget sit now? And obviously, what's the remaining balance? That's one. Two, you better have been collecting lien waivers. If you haven't collected any partial lien waivers up to this point, I would start collecting a lien waiver immediately and start planning to have a final lien waiver signed, because obviously you want to terminate. So that's two. Three, I would obviously have a backup, because part of your KPIs and part of your risk analysis as a very good rehabber, right? That's you, that's all of you listening, is that you have sub inventory. You know, I'm always preaching that. So you're able to go right back into your inventory and have one or two other guys go walk that house when he's not working, probably on a weekend. Get their eyes on it, make sure they understand where it's at, where it's going. It costs 20% to reman a job. I don't care what you say. I don't care who tells you otherwise. It costs money to fire and hire. Remember that. So plan. So one, what is it you know, when are you going to make this execution? What is on the budget? What have you paid him? What's remaining? Have you collected lien waivers? Start doing that. Have your guys walk it. That's number three. And then obviously have a game plan saying, okay, start thinking about the last time they received a draw. So let's just make this up. Let's say that they had a draw bi-weekly every 2 weeks, okay? And the last draw they got was 10 grand. And they're a week into the next draw period. So it's every 2 weeks. They're a week in. You want to fire. So look at the work that's been done. If you've followed your Gantt chart and you've done your process, you know how far progress has gotten and what productivity looks like, because you're going to have to make him an offer to sign the final lien waiver to go away, right? You don't want to give him the full payment, obviously, that he would probably potentially have gotten or received, but you do have to pay him something to get rid of him, and you're going to probably pay him what I call the 50% rule. So 10 grand every 2 weeks, just making this up for easy numbers. If it's 10 grand every 2 weeks and he's a week into the next pay period, that's 5 grand. Cut that in half. Give him $2,500, ask him to sign a lien waiver, give him 48 hours to clean out his tools and whatnot. Make it simple, make it matter of fact. Do not have to go crazy. You guys don't have to go down this long road. It's not a big deal. You want to be a boss, you want to own a company, this is part of the process. You're going to have to hire and fire people, get used to it. But if you make it matter of fact, hey, dude, Rotty, it's not working. Love you. It is what it is. I'm going to give you $2,500. Can you meet me at the property? I'll have a lien waiver for you ready to sign. You get 48 hours or however long you need to get your stuff out of there. Usually that'll be a smooth conversation. If you're a dick about it, well, then it's going to explode and you're going to have to manage that part. But managing personalities is also your job, because you're managing the outcome of a rehab. So if you've gotten to the point where you need to terminate somebody, chances are you've never managed the outcome correctly. You didn't analyze all the things you need to look at long before demo day one, long before hiring this guy. And now here you are. So that's my 2 cents. It's a process. That's what I would do. Good luck.